Good morning, it's day 22.
They say every journey begins with a single step, but I believe ours began over 2 years ago when we decided to attempt a through hike of the Appalachian Trail. Through years of preparation and training, we prepared ourselves for an adventure of a lifetime. This is our journey to Catawba.
So Little Bear and I both slept really well last night. Felt so nice to be able to get some good restorative sleep after such a physically taxing day yesterday. Now we are making our way to Cable Gap Shelter, which is about 11.8 miles away, and it's supposed to be up into the 70s again today, but also rainy and cloudy most of the day. Currently I think it's like 50, which is great, and sunny, and we're feeling good. As we're on some pretty cruisy terrain right now, I figured it'd be a good time to address some of the questions that I can remember that I've read over the past 3 or 4 days. One of them was, a few people were asking if I could include the cost to like the hostels or the hotels or wherever that we're staying at. So let me go back and think. Blood Mountain Cabins, that was our very first Nero and Zero. And the hiker rate, if you walk in, it's $85 per night for the whole cabin. Now, walking in means like literally no reservations. You walking in from Mountain Crossings and asking, hey, do y'all have a cabin available? If you pre-book like we did, it is $130 per night for the whole cabin, which still honestly isn't terrible because you get the entire cabin. Now, with that said, keep in mind, there is no real food anywhere around. You can either eat some of the snacks and pizzas and all that from Mountain Crossings, or you can, there's a couple things you can buy at Blood Mountain Cabins store, but it's not a meal, and you're not gonna be able to go and sit down and have a proper meal at a restaurant. If you do that, you're gonna need a shuttle into, I think the closest town would be Blairsville, and there's lots of good places to eat there. Our favorite there is a Hole in the Wall. But know that that's an additional cost because you're going to need a shuttle out there and back. The next place we stayed at was...
We're at Simp Gap.
Oh.
Simp, that's where I took a picture for Logan.
We're at Simp Gap. Nice. Let's see. A Green Dragon hostel. That is a bargain. I think they could and should, Donna and Bill, I think you should charge more than they do, because it's $55 per night per person. So of course for Little Bear and I, that's, you know, $110 per night. But that includes your pickup and drop off from the trailhead. That also includes rides into town to eat, you know, resupply, whatever you need. As soon as you get there, they also take your laundry bag and do your laundry for you. Whew, we started going uphill. And the beds are ridiculously comfortable. What did you think about the Green Dragon beds?
I love them.
Right? They were so comfortable. I think they were like memory foam.
And the blankets smell really nice.
Yes, when you walked into that place, it smelled so clean and so fresh. It was so wonderful. And it also includes breakfast in the morning. No, they shuttled us to dinner.
Oh, yeah.
Which is also cool. I mean, again, every time you need to go somewhere, they're willing to take you and help you. And of course, just the place is amazing. The energy is amazing. One of our favorites for sure by far. The next place we didn't stay, but we did stop in to grab our resupply box, and that was Hostel on the Bend. I really don't know how much it costs to stay there. I know there's quite a few different options between the bunks and then those little like cabin things, and so I have no idea how much that is to stay there, but it seems like a very nice place.
Yes.
And they were very kind to accept our resupply box.
Yes.
Let you play with the cat.
The kitties are my favorite part.
Yeah, and that was free of charge.
Yeah.
And they even bumped our resupply box forward to Outdoor 76 in Franklin so that we didn't have to carry more than we needed, and or just, you know, dump the rest in the hiker boxes there. So that was really cool. Thank you, Gordon and Lisa.
Thank you.
And let's see what else.
All in the Tramley.
We stayed at All in the Tramley. We narrowed into All in the Tramley. That place is amazing. It was 130 or 135, and it could be up to 3 people. Of course, it was just 2 of us.
Yeah.
But that included everything, and you're the only ones that stay there. So
It's like a cabin, but smaller.
yeah, I mean, it's a whole suite basically. So you have, you know, the beautiful bedroom. I think it's a full size, or I think it's a queen size bed.
I think there's queen, and then there's the twin.
And the twin up top, yeah. Your own laundry, washer and dryer right there in your suite. Your own shower, bathroom. There's a claw tub that I soaked in that night. A beautiful back balcony.
And everything was super clean, and it smelled so good.
Oh, it was perfect. Absolutely perfect.
Wonderful.
And
A perfect outlet view on the porch.
yeah,
Beautiful.
looking over the mountains that we were going to go over the next week. That was really cool.
Yeah.
Oh, and then they invited us. It's not usually included, I don't think, but it was Easter the day before, so they invited us to dinner with them, and we sat.
Super sweet.
Yeah, that was so good. The food was delicious. So we had dinner that night, and then the next morning they make a beautiful, the best breakfast I've had for a while. It was avocado toast, different kinds, fruit. There's just all kinds of stuff, and it was so good. Coffee, juices. And they also include, besides the pickup and the drop off at the trailhead, they also include the resupply. So that's all we have for you as far as where we've stayed so far. I don't know where.
We stayed at,
Oh, with the family?
yeah.
Yeah, okay, so Microtel in
Microtel.
Bryson City. After we narrowed down into the NOC, we stayed with our family. It's about a 15-20 minute drive from the NOC.
Yeah.
And it was $85 per night.
It doesn't taste too bad for a hotel.
No, it was great. I mean, it was a Microtel, so, you know, it was clean. It had everything you needed. There was breakfast in the morning. Laundry was $6, so it was $2 for the washer, $2 for the dryer, $2 for the soap if you didn't have any, or $1 for the soap. Anyways, $5-6 for laundry, and everything, you know, you could expect at, you know, a hotel. It was nice, clean, and wonderful.
Wonderful.
And I don't know where we're going to stay next, so we'll let you know when we get there. I will try to include those things, because I do remember really appreciating knowing about how much stuff costs for her and I, and that's how we kind of planned a lot of the budget and things that we have, you know, going forward. Okay, ready to go onward?
Yeah.
All right.
Bye-bye. So another one of the questions that we have been getting from reviewing our comments is, how is our gear holding up, or gear in general?
Yep, I've seen that quite a few times.
Yeah.
So for me, my gear has been holding up perfectly. There's not a single piece of gear that I have, at least that I can think of, that I haven't been happy with. I'm trying to think. I don't think there's anything. I mean, obviously the sleep system, backpack, our clothes, you know, water filters, cook stove. I'm trying to go through all of it in my head. Everything has been great. I haven't had a single complaint. What about you?
All of my gear is holding up perfectly. Everything is still as warm, and yeah, everything's been holding up perfectly. It's been absolutely wonderful being confident in your gear.
Did we send home anything with Dad?
We sent home like little souvenirs that we didn't want in our
souvenirs. Yeah.
Souvenirs.
Yeah, I think I had like £1.5 pounds worth of let's see some of the little things I sent home. Stickers, the little like rubber bracelets. We sent home a bunch of those.
The stickers,
I had a little small tiny notebook that I was going to keep a calendar of my clients that I'm scheduling, but I figured I haven't used it yet in the first 100 and some odd miles, and so I did send that home, and I'm just putting it in my calendar in my phone. I sent home a cord, an extra cord, charging cord. Oh, we sent home a bigger bottle of foot lotion, which we used a couple times. Yeah, but we also can, you know, when we're like at the hotels or the hostels, there's almost always some there that we can use. So I sent that home. That was decently heavy. But other than that, like, gear's great. Our shoes are great. We're both wearing the
Tread's holding up.
the Hoka Speedgoat 5.
Yes.
And
they're very comfortable.
yep. Yeah.
Like them a lot.
No issues. Socks are good. Fanny packs are good. We haven't used our umbrellas yet.
But we will, because it's going to rain maybe today.
Yeah, we're looking forward to, I mean, not looking forward to, but we're heading into some rain in the next 3 days. So I'm sure we'll use it, because we've always used it, right, in the past on our, like, section hikes and shakedown hikes.
Yeah.
So yeah, I think that's it for gear. I don't think there's anything. If you have any specific questions about our gear,
Like,
you know,
how our sleeping bag or anything. Like
yeah,
that.
we've been very, very warm, even on the 20-degree night, and most nights have been right at freezing or even a little bit below, plus or minus a couple of degrees.
Also, it was 45 last night, which isn't very cold. But I was like sweating. Like, I woke up to like my hands sticking together.
Yeah.
Which was weird.
Yeah, at some point it's going to be, I'm not sure exactly when, obviously way past the Smokies, that we will
send home our cold gear.
Yeah, we'll send home the big, huge 8.5 R-value pad. I think we're going to go ahead and get a lighter quilt, so we don't need a 10-degree quilt in the summer.
No.
Probably send home our gloves.
Probably not a beanie, because I like my beanie.
I like my beanie too. I sleep with it, and I sleep with it halfway over my eyes at night.
It's like a, what's it called? Sleep mask.
Yeah. I think that's it. Yeah, we're looking forward to that. But otherwise, everything's holding up great. I think we did a great job in our shakedown hikes and really narrowing down what we liked, what we didn't like, what would work.
Oh, yeah. Also, everything's feeling nice and light. Our backpacks are fitting. The only thing that you messed up on is she's not eating enough, so her pants are getting bigger.
Yeah, so today really is the first day, which I think is pretty good. We're 100 and almost 50 miles in, I think, and today is the first day like my pants are starting to fall down. So I'm gonna have to really, really work on my calories. You're doing great. You haven't gained, or you haven't lost any weight.
I haven't lost or gained much weight.
Yeah, well, you gained a little bit. I think that's probably just muscle, but yeah.
Not in my arms. I don't know why I'm flexing that, but you can look at my calves.
All right, well, let's keep on walking, and we'll try to think of any more questions that you guys have been asking us in the comments.
Bye-bye.
Bye. Another question that I saw pop up quite a bit from the comments and even some private messages that people are sending me are concerning safety. So, do we feel safe out here? And honestly, the overwhelming answer is absolutely yes, we really do. There's so many people out here that are willing to help, that we're leapfrogging, that we've gotten to know. We were hiking with sort of a family for a while. News travels very quickly on trail, whether it was about norovirus or a water source was dry, so, you know, get water prior to this spot or things like that. News travels so fast. And many of you have suggested that we watch Ramdino to get all of the news, but all of us out here on trail are who Ramdino's getting his information from. So I promise you, we know it way before Ramdino reports on it. Additionally, when it's something like norovirus or fires or, you know, things like that, ATC also sends us text messages and emails. So yes, we feel safe. This is a very, very well-traveled trail. Lots of people, lots of good people. And I suppose there was only one incident that could have potentially compromised safety, And that is, many of you asked for more information, but as I have said before, I'm not going to go into it, was a sleepless night incident. And I'll just say it wasn't a bunch of rowdy people partying that were inconsiderate. It was just something more serious that we chose to stay out of. And at this point, from what I'm hearing on trail, it's turned into a bigger incident, and quite a few other parties are involved, and we are choosing to not get involved. But yeah, prayers to all of those that were involved that night. And that could have been the only potential unsafe situation, but as I said in the last video, on the sleepless night video, I was very well prepared, took all the precautions, so Little Bear and I were not in danger. But I do know there were a number of people that did feel very unsafe. But that's about it, really. As far as that, I mean, yeah, the trail feels very safe, and we're happy to be out here. So those of you that are kind of concerned about that, or, you know, thinking about doing this yourself and wondering, you know, is this safe or would it be scary? I don't think so. And if you know, think about like bears or, I don't know, the other wildlife that may be scary to you, like snakes, those are just things that Little Bear and I specifically aren't afraid of. So if you are, you do get used to the noises at night. Oh, also, many of you have suggested earplugs. That's never going to happen for me. As it is, I sleep with one ear open, and I'm still managing to get great sleep, but situational awareness, even when you're sleeping, is something that's very important to me, and I've got a system that's working very, very well. So no earplugs for me. I'll just deal with the noises, the snoring, you know, the wind, the creaking, the rain, whatever it is. My body is adjusting just fine to it, and that's part of a safety measure for me, is to continue to be aware. As far as just general safety, again, situational awareness is very important, and knowing your surroundings, being vigilant, not hyper vigilant, but vigilant, and making wise choices, and just being cautious, being ready. But yeah, we feel the trail is safe. Little Bear, question about safety. Do you feel the trail is safe?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's
I would say so. I've only met like one person that, not that I didn't feel safe around, but maybe other people wouldn't.
Yeah, I touched on that a little bit, but yeah, all right, that's it. We're heading down into Sequoia Gap. And Little Bear just said, there's trash cans! Woo! No idea where the trail goes from here, but we'll figure that out after we dump some of our trash. Oh, I see it. It's over there. Hey again! So good to see you again. And look, Avon Trail Magic! How awesome is this? How have you been doing?
I'm doing good. You?
Good, thank you. Look at this. Oh my goodness.
I remember one of your videos saying you left.
All right, we are road walking because of the construction to the trail. It is right up there. A nice view to the side. Okay, let's cross the street. Go ahead. And there's the trail. Hard to believe we came way from down there on the road already.
Look, Nessa, you used your trick, and it looks perfectly.
Yeah, it worked out great.
Yes.
That's awesome. Nice job. Let me see.
crap out of the end, but look at it.
Oh, wow.
Like,
Oh, wow, yeah. You fell deeply
I'm
in.
gonna trap my chicken pulled out.
That's awesome.
Oh, it's so weird. Welcome. This is us filtering water. So we're just going to put this in water, and we're going to probably fast forward. Go on the other side. You know what you did? Keep it flat from the field. Then we're going to support it. Good back.
You need about 1 meter, right?
Huh?
You need about 1 meter, right? Huh?
It's okay, how it was. I know, but it fell. I knocked it over.
It's been a good day.
Yeah. It's cold. The water.
Yeah. Beautiful view. And the most beautiful view.
I'm sweaty right now, but yeah.
Yeah, we've been working. Being very cautious because these rocks are probably warm from the sun all day. And yeah, but they probably were. And little bear's being careful about snakes, letting them know we're coming. One of these like little holes you really have to be careful that you're not gonna fall down in. Some of them are even covered up in leaves. So you're really, really using your trekking poles a lot to make sure that where you're stepping is stable and an actual rock and not a hole covered up by leaves. All right, we have about 0.9 up and over a little hump, and we will be at camp. We're gonna sit here and rest for just about 5 minutes though, because that down has our ankle sore.
Yeah.
How are your ankles?
Good.
Just need a little rest.
Fatigued.
Fatigued. That's a good word. trail goes right here.
I knew it was going to be cold, but that's pretty good.
It's cold water. We made it to the shelter, Cable Gap shelter, and we found the perfect little spot. We're gonna camp right next to the little stream and water source.
Oh, Mama, look at it. It's like a worm animal.
Oh.
Oh, it's an axolotl. Oh, that's so cute.
Is it really?
I think so.
I didn't get to see it. It was too fast.
Oh.
What a perfect, cute little campsite, though.
It's an axolotl. Not very colorful, though, huh? It's pretty cute. Hey, buddy, we're not going to bother you. I actually don't think that's an axolotl because they don't have the spike things. Never mind. I don't think that's it.
I don't know what it is.
I know, but it's cute.
Sure, somebody will tell us.
Go back to the water. Hello, and welcome to our closing of day 22.
What a day, huh?
Yeah, it was a pretty nice day. We get from, where did we start?
Locust Cove Gap.
To Cable Gap Shelter.
11.8 miles.
It was a nice day. The weather was pretty nice. It was hot, though. I can't remember what I got up to.
I think it was like 74, but there was a nice breeze the whole time, so it was way better than yesterday.
Yeah, it was way better than yesterday.
And it was cloudy today, so we didn't have a full sun beating down on us like yesterday.
Yes, but the eclipse did happen today. You could not look at the sun all day, which is sad because I like looking at the sunset. But today was a pretty nice day.
We forgot our glasses at Outdoor 76.
Oh, yeah.
So that's okay. No worries. What is your highlight of the day?
My highlight? I think I have two.
Okay.
But we got Trail Magic this morning, which was very nice. We had Cheez-Its, gummies, Gatorade, and a soda. Wait, we didn't have Gatorade, but that's what they had.
Cheerwine soda, yeah, that was so good.
And what are those? What is that, like, little white man that makes cookies? The, like, dough white man with the hat.
I can't think of it anyways.
Into the image.
Yeah, we had chocolate chip little cookies in a bag. That was really good.
It was really cute. And we also have a very nice campsite. Like, be quiet for a second. Can you hear the creek? That's right next to us. It's like this big of a creek. It's very nice. And I'm going to sleep very well because I have some white noise, which is very nice.
Yeah, it is supposed to rain tonight, and so it's a small little creek, and we're a bit enough a ways from it, so I think if it were to thunderstorm too much and rain too hard, we're enough a ways from it that our tent is safe. We've battened down the hatches again tonight and stick out all the guy lines, and everything's good.
And we got a perfect pitch, except for on this side of the rainfly, there was like a little bit of a rock, and the stake came undone, so I had to get a big rock and hold the stake down.
Yep, but you did a good job. It's very good.
Yeah, it's nice
sturdy,
and
and tight. Yep. So let's see. Tomorrow we're planning to narrow into Fontana Dam.
6.6 miles, right?
I can't remember. It's close to 7 miles. Yeah, and we have to resupply there.
That's much of a narrow.
Yeah, it is. We're doing double digits now.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, yesterday was 10.7, today's 11.8. So I think our minimum now is going to be 10, 11, probably even pushing it a bit to 12 because we're doing really well and our bodies are feeling good. But the problem is we have to resupply. And so when we get into Fontana Dam, we have to figure out how to resupply. I don't know if it's at the marina or if we have to take a shuttle to Fontana Village. I'm not sure. We'll have to figure that out. So what I'm thinking, as much as I want to push more miles tomorrow, some big thunderstorms are supposed to be coming in tomorrow. So we kind of need to get there in the morning, get our resupply done, however long that takes. I don't know. That could take a couple of hours, and then we would be officially entering the Smokies if we pushed on past Fontana Dam.
Yeah.
And
this is so exciting because we'll be hitting 200 miles.
Soon, yeah. Soon we will.
It went that fast.
But
you have to camp at the specific shelters in the Smokies. So if we were to get caught in the thunderstorm trying to push on after we got our resupply, we'd have to keep going, because unlike everywhere else we've been, you could pitch your tent at designated campsite, or you could, you know, find a place to pitch. But in the Smokies, it has to be, you have to either stay in the shelter or camp near the shelter in your tent if the shelter is
Full, like to
full.
the brim.
Yeah,
Just
so
careful, 'cause I don't like being close to random people
well, we'll have to
and
figure that
have
out.
to sleep. But
That'll be a new adventure for us. So we'll figure out that tomorrow and see, you know, what is the safest option to do. We probably will just stay in or near the Fontana Dam shelter, which is also known as the Hilton, because it has a shower, toilet.
a shelter?
Yeah. You'll see. It's really, you've seen it in the videos. So that's kind of exciting for us. So stay tuned for day 23 as we make our way into Fontana Dam.
23.
Yeah.
Ellie again, because you guys love them. Good night.
Love and light to you all. We'll see you tomorrow.
Bye-bye.
Bye.
How am I going to sleep?
I don't know.
I'm getting shaken.
Oh, this is gonna be a fun night trying to sleep to hiccups.